All right. Hey, I'm here. I'm live, I think. I'm live. Okay. I'm ready to go. Hey, my name's Len Dorman. I'm your host of the Southern Fried Paranormal Podcast. We're here again on Thursday night to welcome a special guest. But first, I want to talk about some of the kind of sponsors for the show. We'll throw the first photo, one of the ladies' picture on it. We'll talk about the New Orleans Paranormal Society. This is their brochure. They are a tour group based in New Orleans. They take you on, instead of a walking tour and just talking about a building, they will actually take you, show the next picture, please, the actual ghost hunting. This is their information. You can freeze this if you want to while you're doing the video. You can see exactly what they offer and their phone number and contact for them. They offer the best actual ghost hunting tours. You are put in a haunted location and you are ghost hunting. You're not standing outside a building talking about what happened in this building. You are actually ghost hunting. They have some equipment you can use. You can bring your own equipment, and it's a lot longer than 15, 20 minutes in a place. We're at the Andrew Jackson for a couple hours. So be prepared for some ghost hunting if you go on their tour. Uh, show the next one. They also are doing the New Orleans Paracon next year, starting July 31st. They got a great hotel, and there will be ghost hunting every night. Put you in a haunted location, put you in front of a ghost, and hopefully you bring a K2 or a flashlight, and you will hear them. By the way, I will be podcasting the entire Paracon from the floor, and I will be, of course, interviewing people on and off during the Paracon, but I also will be podcasting and showing live right here on All Access Network TV the ghost hunting part. So look at it this way: you can go down there, you go ghost hunting, put you in a haunted location, and I'll stick you live on All Access Network TV. That sounds like a great deal. They got some great prices. Check them out, and that's the NewOrleansParacon.com. Right now, however, we're going to bring them out. Our special guest, Nichole Gaspard.
Hello.
Hello, Nichole. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing just great.
Nice to hear.
Uh, how you like the intros, and
I was right. Yeah, I like the music and everything.
I think it's cool. We have some
Mhm.
great producers on this network. You got a great owner, Letriana,
That's
and
cool.
uh, a great bunch of people. Uh, Gwen should be here maybe later. She may be here in 5 minutes. It may be 20. So,
Okay.
Gwen will be here sooner or later. So, Nichole, for the people who don't know you or don't know Mystic Whispers podcast, can you tell us a little bit about both yourself and the podcast?
I always say that's the hard part to talk about yourself. Uh,
Ah, Gwen's already
yeah.
here.
Oh, want me to wait? Or
No, go ahead.
hi, Wayne. Yeah. First of all, thank you for having me here. I do appreciate it. And well, I've been seeing and hearing spirits ever since I can remember. So you can say I'm a psychic medium, because I can also remote view, and I've done some cases remotely for the Warren Legacy Foundation for a good couple of years. And they're good at like helping you develop your third eye and things like that. And let's see, I started actually in radio um for a good few years, and then with Paranormal Q Radio. I don't know if you're familiar with that or not, but yeah, we did every Wednesday night live. But yeah, it was 2 or 3 years, almost 3 years for me. Then after that, when I started podcasting ever since with Mystic Whispers podcast. I changed up the name until I finally found a suitable one. See, it used to be Haunted Real Connections. I think I like this title better because I'm starting out on my own and stuff. So I enjoy
Okay.
talking and meeting people and telling stories, those stories, especially now in spooky season, right?
So you've been in the paranormal several years now.
Oh yeah, probably more than 20 years or so, or more.
Cool. Uh,
I've had quite
what
a
what
few
what?
experiences.
Okay. Where are you based out of?
California, Hemet, right between Vegas and Los Angeles, and that area, the Riverside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're over there in part of
just
California.
Southern
You're
California.
close. Yeah, you're closer to Wonderhussy over there, close to Death Valley.
Mhm. And the Queen Mary. And I have had been there and done that with Queen Mary, and I had quite a few interesting experiences on there too.
How many times have you been there?
A lot. I can't remember exactly how much, but before they closed off the pool area, you know,
Right.
I was able to go down there and see what it's really like. And let me tell you, the air feels heavier, you know, energy wise. It's hard to explain. But yeah, there's gotta be something in there. It's like, to me, I think that's the main portal area, even though there could be other portals on that ship. But that's the main one. And I can see spirit portals when my third eye opens occasionally on its own.
Oh, okay.
And I've seen shadow people there, and I got to walk inside one of the most haunted rooms, B340. I don't know if you heard of that one. Um, so right when I stepped but in there, it's like immediately I knew the energy was off, you know? And my I had goosebumps all over, so I told the guys to come around me. They were already investigating. And sure enough, their meters went off around me. So
Hmm.
I knew I was feeling something, even though I never
Why
got
did
to
they?
stay in that room. But yeah,
Why did they close off the pool area? I don't remember.
I think should be construction, or it's just because they have some things happening. I'm not quite sure. You know, I'll have to look more into that. Yeah.
Okay.
But the other parts of the ship, I mean, I went from the bow to the stern, like, yeah, there were good watch issues on those things. There's only one creepy elevator ride I admit I did not like. So we took that elevator ride all the way down to the bottom, just about. And then that's how we got to go to the haunted room that I was talking about. So we have to literally walk through these weird, areas. Like, you have to hold on to the rails to be safe. Luckily, I don't get
Okay.
claustrophobic, but, you know, as of yet.
Yeah, that I've been in some creepy elevators before, so I can understand.
Yeah, allegedly there's a worker there that got killed on that elevator, so quite a few haunts on that ship.
Where's your more? Is that your favorite place, or do you have
My
another one?
favorite place. I would say Disneyland. It is spooky at night. Because, you know, theme parks, I can see why they could also actually be haunted because you know how sometimes rides are not always safe. People forget
Right.
to buckle up or just remain seated, you know, or just
Right.
jump out and be stupid. You know, kids hard, but yeah, the main one I always felt weird is when or spooky weird. um, at the haunted mansion is really, you know, supposedly haunted, but that's you know, you would have to go there to really determine that. Um, there are some people that thought to go there after hours, so I guess you can investigate after hours. That'd be cool.
Yes.
And the Pirates Caribbean, that's my other favorite ride. And of course, Runway, what's that? Space Mountain. I mean, all over Matterhorn. And then people, especially around the ride, would spread their loved ones' ashes, even though they're not allowed to, but they do it anyway. I'm like, my family better not do that to me, so I don't want to be swept up and thrown away. That's what they do.
Really.
Yep. They have a secret code. Oh, someone spread the ashes and they'll come up and sweep it up.
Hmm.
So, yeah. That's possibly why it's haunted.
You ever been to any of the old western towns out in that area?
I've been to quite a few. In fact, my recent one, when I visited my brother, he lives up at Sacramento, Northern California, and they have an old, I forgot what exactly what it was called, the old gold mine. Totally to be haunted. I just can't remember the title on top of my head, but apparently there are mimics in there, or not what are they called? Tommy knockers.
Tommy
There we go.
knockers.
Tommy knockers. So allegedly you might hear them, and then what they warn you about impending danger or something like that. I forget the whole story, but I didn't go all the way through. But I went like foot and a half. I was like taking up already, just going through that one area. When I took some pictures, I have to show you.
Okay.
I might even snap the photo of a shadow person, but it should be just the lights or whatever. But yeah, yeah, the mice can really play tricks at you in those closed off places. I think.
Okay. How many people do you have in your group?
And it was just me and my brother and my stepdad.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, we didn't really not really a team. We're just since my brother knew I was into this stuff, the paranormal. Um, and so he invited me there. So I'm like, sure, I'll go. And I asked him if I could film. I always ask permission, especially nowadays. I always ask permission to film, and they allowed me to do that and take pictures. And I remember
Cool.
one time when I was touring, um, I got to tour Alcatraz Island, and then I got to tour the Winchester Mystery House. And they usually don't allow visitors to just take pictures or film, but I've asked the tour guide there, you know, politely if I could actually take film or photograph. He's like, yeah, sure, knock yourself out. I'm like, cool. So I'm like, knocking random pictures everywhere. Unfortunately, I don't think I caught anything, but it was fun.
Yeah, I've done things like that before. There's one place in Chicago. They don't allow paranormal investigations. They don't like to talk about the ghosts that's in there. And the engineer, architect, whatever you want to call him, that built the place, does haunt the location. The mistress of the house, she's actually there, but they won't let you go through there with any kind of paranormal equipment at all. So what I did, I just went on a tour and took a full spectrum camera that was not marked as such.
Hmm.
It didn't have full spectrum camera anywhere on there. It just looked like a regular camera, and I was just taking regular pictures. And of course, I wasn't. I was taking uh, pictures with IR and UV light added to it,
But
which is all full spectrum is. They just take the IR and UV filters out of a camera.
right.
And I got some spooky looking photos. I
Ooh, I
saw
like to
a
see
chair.
sometime.
I saw a chair move in front of me, and the
Ooh,
cushion, and nobody could be. It was roped off room, and you could see the cushion move like somebody was sitting there.
oh wow, like a
That was
compression.
that
It
that
is
that,
a
that was a cool investigation that nobody knew I was even on.
hmm,
I was just taking quite a few photos on a tour.
that's cool.
So that's the one way you just do a sneaky investigation.
Yeah, without getting caught.
Let's talk a little bit about your podcast. Can you tell us where people can find it and what night and what hour you're on?
Yeah, I usually don't have a set one just come on randomly. But whenever I find a topic I can talk about with, or share my experiences. And I'm usually on YouTube, Facebook, I'm everywhere, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Okay. You just you, or do you have a co-host, or how's it work?
Oh, it's just me, normally, but sometimes I'll have a co-host here and there. I'll let people come up and, they'll help me sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. So, what's it under on Facebook and YouTube?
Nichole Gaspard, that's my name. And, or Mystic Whispers Podcast. And, I think it's both. So, yeah, I'm usually solo anyway, so I'm used to it.
Okay. Where's some of the other places you gone? You said you had some good stories.
Oh my goodness. Yes, should I talk about Queen Mary? Well, I didn't investigate the Jenny, what's it called, Jenny Wade House, but I saw it from out front on our way up to the Winchester Mystery House. And, oh, no, it was the Alcatraz Island. So I think the Winchester Mystery House we stopped first. And then we drove by the Jenny Wade House. I forget what the haunt was, but we didn't have time to actually go through it. I was kind of bummed, but at least I saw it.
Okay. At
And
least you
I
can say you were
almost,
there.
yeah, I almost got to investigate the Sally house. I was like so close. So it's so funny. It's a small world where the tour guide at the time, she was training my cousin, one of my cousins. She didn't even know we were related. So I was like, somehow, yeah, like, I wish I could. So I was working at the time, so it was hard to get so much time. I'm way out here in California. I think it's back east somewhere. I think it's Kansas, if I remember correctly. My family was born and raised in Kansas. And one time my first cousin and I, we actually found an abandoned graveyard behind my uncle's farmhouse, and he didn't even know it was back there. And I guess it started from there and hit my interest, you know, um, paranormal. And, gosh, and I had a lot of UFO experiences as well, and possibly even abducted when I was 12, 13-ish years old. And they said one of the signs is missing time. And so I was missing for an hour, they said, when they finally brought me back. But they brought me back to the other side of the campsite that was out in Yosemite, National Park. That's where we used to camp a lot. And that place is creepy at night, let me tell you.
Well, the UFO experience is something I've never had.
And then I've been
I've
seeing them
seen.
ever since.
Oh wow. I
Mm,
have not. I come up as a
me
little
neither.
bit of an astronomer, uh, looking
Mm,
through the stars, the heavens, through telescopes, and I could identify lots of constellations, and I never saw anything I couldn't explain.
mm,
It's either a satellite, a space station, an airplane, sometimes a helicopter.
right.
Uh,
I like
so
astronomy.
yeah, astronomy is it's fun. Uh,
Mm,
Math is not my strong suit, so I didn't follow that for a living.
same. I barely passed it in high school, but at
But it
least I
was
managed to
fun.
graduate. Yeah. In fact, we used to have a telescope that you could see with the sun with only just I forgot what telescope that was. Just kind of way. But we gave it to my brother, I think.
If it was kind of big, it's probably a reflector scope. Yeah, I had a uh, just a decent refractor, without a mirror. Then I got a 3-inch reflector scope telescope. That was a lot of fun. Uh, but tell us a little bit more about the UFO stuff. I find it interesting, but there's just not a whole lot I can add to the conversation. Like I just said, I've never seen one. So you want to go ahead and
Me
talk a little bit
glad.
about your experiences,
Yeah, my recent one is from the first time I saw one.
or both?
Well, the first time I saw one, I was at work outside. All of a sudden, I looked up and I told the people that that was shopping there, "Do you guys see that?" And they're like, "Yeah." We didn't know what it was. And supposedly there's a mass sightings from that evening, so we weren't the only one. And a friend of mine, he saw UFO ET expert. You might want to look him up. Barry Littleton. He gave me his suggestion what it might have been, and could be like UFO. And another one I told him about was what I saw actually just outside our window from our house that we just live in. We live in a 2-story house, and I just felt like walking upstairs, and something said, "Look out the window." That's when I first started hearing spirits, and I think maybe it's earlier on, but anyway, my voice tends to go back sometimes. But anyway, it was a huge. It looked almost like. Do I have my crystal ball? It looked like a crystal ball, and it's so clear and see-through, almost like a bubble top thing. So I call them bubbles, and that's what they look like. An orb shape, like usually round, no sound, and it was like my friend, what Mary said is kind of like a mothership that maybe I've seen. I'm like, whoa. It was quite
Oh,
large. And it was, but
well,
here's a window. Here's a
there's
window.
Resnick.
Hello. It's like, here's a window. Here's a UFO right here.
Oh wow,
You can literally like reach out and touch. But I was
wow.
afraid. Yeah. So I've been seeing them ever since I was little, probably. And then recently, I was told that you could actually ask them to come out, like prayer, meditation, whatever. Um, so I've been asking them silently if they can come out again. And I'm like, it's been a while since I've seen it. And then they come out the next day.
Oh, okay.
And that's
So
where
there's a delay there.
yeah, that's where I managed to get a video. I should have gave that to you so you can share it next time. Remind me next time.
Okay.
'Cause it's
Have you, go ahead.
same shape, but it has different colors this time. Bright orange, almost like the sun, but smaller than the sun. If that
Hmm.
makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And right when it knew that I was looking at it, it went behind the hill.
Hmm.
It was hovering for a while, and it slowly went behind the hill. We have this humpback hill. I like this hump. So, yeah. I was even trying to follow it and it disappeared.
Okay. That happens.
But at least I wasn't taken. At least as far as I know.
Okay. You ever had a Sasquatch encounter?
Not personally, but I've heard there might be some sightings around California. So it wouldn't surprise me. So we have hills behind us now. We're in farmland, so it would be surprising. But I
I
have
thought
come
I
across
I thought I had a
people.
Squatch encounter once,
Oh
but
yeah.
it was yeah. But I was in the locker room at the gym I worked at, and it was just some old guy without a shirt on.
Uh, I've had spooky encounters with the black-eyed kids, I believe. Yes.
Really?
Want to hear about that? I was just talking about it in my podcast, in my storytelling, experiences. And then right as soon as I wrapped it up, guess what happened?
What?
Knocks.
Knox?
There's knocking. Relentless knocking.
Wow. No
So,
pattern, just knocking. Just
knocking.
okay.
Yeah. Like, let me in, you know. Somebody told me, no, open it right away. So I did it. And then so I finally got enough courage to open it. No one there. Everybody else was inside. So I think it could have been them toying with me. Even though I didn't see it
Hmm.
physically. Maybe they were just toying with me. I don't know. I had another
The only
strange. I always had stranger experience in this house in particular, and I even had my first doppelganger experience right here in this studio. I was sitting right
really
here, writing or whatever. And I looked over there by the rocking chair, and then I saw the apparition, full body apparition of my cousin. She's still alive. She used to live here. And I thought she came back early. She just left, right? And she didn't say a word. Usually, she's the kind that makes a loud noise. She has a louder voice than I do. So she would be here. No sound, nothing. And then she like looked up and then she vanished. And then you know what? I don't think I remember hearing the door open or close it. So I get chills every time I stare at it.
but you
And then
said she's still
another,
alive.
yeah,
Hmm. I wonder if she just let a little residual energy in there somewhere.
possibly. I did a lot of smudging after she left. With the white things, I'm also part Indian, Cherokee Indian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's why this paranormal supernatural is kind of like spiritually intertwined with my ancestors. I have a
Uh,
couple more experiences here
okay.
if we have time.
Go ahead.
One time, shortly after my husband passed, I was putting away his things and inside one of those container tubs instead of boxes. But anyway, he's the kind that's like, don't mess with my stuff, you know. But okay, I'm just telling him, just put away your stuff. And all of a sudden, I turned around again and started shaking real violently. And I looked around thinking, could be another earthquake. We're known for having a lot of quakes, right? California. Nothing else was shaking. Only that box. My other
That was
thought was
weird.
it could have been a rat or something, because we're right by the farmland. Our neighbors have horses. So yeah, my other thought was rats or mice. I hope it's not. So I didn't see anything. But then again, it should have been his spirit telling me, don't mess with my stuff. He's around. I've heard him, and I even heard a message from him. So how often do you experience that from your own loved ones?
Right.
You're a medium when you hear from good and evil spirits. Unfortunately, I heard both sides. But I heard him say, which kind of my sharing, because it's kind of personal. but I heard him say, plain as day, I'll wait for her. I'll wait for her.
Hmm.
It doesn't make me want to cry. I don't want to be the one that to stop him from moving on to his journey.
Right.
I feel bad. I feel bad.
Well,
Oh, it's
if
okay,
he
Chloe.
doesn't,
Move on.
there's no need feeling bad if he doesn't want to move on.
Yeah, you can't force anyone, especially
No,
human spirits. So we still
no.
have the free will,
Right.
unlike
If
other
he's
evil
if he's got
entities.
if he's got business to be there, it may be something you just had to put up with.
Yeah, he's my guardian angel, perhaps, and my father. My dad passed from, brain cancer 2017. That was hard too, but I feel they're around. As well as matter love them, but I've never managed to hear them as much as my late husband. Crazy. But
Let me ask you this:
I'm glad
does
we
that
made that contact.
mm,
Okay.
does that butterfly behind you have any significance?
Well, yes, because every time I was thinking about my late husband outside, especially, there's a butterfly.
Oh, okay,
I could be in a car and talk about it when we see one come by. Yeah.
okay. My background is slightly less significant than that. I call them Larry,
Yeah.
Moe, and Curly.
Nice. But it's Halloween, so they're perfect.
Yeah. Uh, I just keep them up all the time,
Nice. Same here.
and
I keep my tree up all the time. It's not decorated, but it's up. Oh yeah, I have some other
uh,
experiences, but if do I have time to share those as well?
you got time, so please continue.
Oh yeah. So it this happened in my so we have two trailers in the same land here. The first house, I have quite a few experiences. We seen books fly off shelves in the living room. My mom's seen it, but I didn't. But in my bedroom is the first bedroom you'll see in that hallway. Um, I had quite a few experiences. I even had a what I like to call prankster spirits trying to scare me. I'm like, nice try, buddy. So he woke me up. Usually they tend to wake me up, you know. Ever since I can remember, I always say I don't need an alarm clock. Spirits wake me up. But yeah, the scariest message I ever received was from either I don't want to necessarily say demon, but it could have been a prankster spirit saying like, you can't stop me, I'm a demon. That's what it said. Plain as day I heard
Wow.
that. That would have been perfect class 8 EDT if we could have recorded. You know? I wish we could record those moments, but we can't. I guess. That's, I guess you never know. Paranormal is very unpredictable, let's say, like
Oh
tornadoes.
yes,
They're
to say the
very
least.
unpredictable. Unless you have
And
security cameras everywhere. Still, it's probably hard to capture. Yeah, mimics. I'm just learning about Jen and the mimics. Yeah. I'm taking this. I don't know if I told you, but I'm finishing a demonology course. So that way I get a broader understanding of what I'm writing about as a writer. And if they, if I pass, I think we have one more class, and then the next one is our final. So wish me luck.
good luck with
I
it.
find it fascinating, whether it means demonic or not. I say, bring it on. Not
Yeah,
too many people would think,
personally, I just do not run into a demon myself.
Yeah,
I've
unfortunately,
done.
I can hear them too. But
Yeah, I ran into a demon once, and that's enough for me.
yeah, I've seen them in people. You can tell by their eyes and the way they act. That's one of the signs to look for in a demon. If someone, I wouldn't say possessed, but like has those qualities, you know,
Right.
and channeling, like in a channeling session. You're not fully possessed, but you're, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Not fully possessed, but like halfway possessed.
Like you have an attachment or something.
Yeah. Oh, you want to hear this crazy dream I had about attachments?
Go ahead.
I have crazy dreams sometimes, and I can remember them. Kind of crazy how I remember them. I think I make my spirit guys mad sometimes. You're not supposed to remember that. Oh wait. But anyway, this dream was kind of strange. I kept seeing people with like other shadows, like they're on a string. How they attach themselves to us.
Mm.
They're like piece of strings. Or they would grab you by your arm. And also, because the one that really impacted me the most in this dream was where the main person that was either the leader or someone that was leading, you know, something, I don't know. But he's the one that tried to reach out and bite my arm.
Bite
So
your
I think,
arm.
unfortunately, that's how they tend to attach. So yeah, I'm like, let's try, buddy. Not my, nice. Yeah, they have holy water nearby. In fact, I have some tips for y'all studying numerology. If you have less oil or a little bit of less holy water, put it around your laptop or your PC, so that way the spirits can't come through you. And also put salt around that and your devices for protection, especially
Okay.
when you're on a Zoom case meeting. I always try to have, in fact, I just requested our teachers, I, how to like a reverend or an exorcist, you know, and she blessed the holy water that I got from her, and I'll be wearing a bracelet. She said, so it's always good to have just in case. You never know when our arm line of work. So we gotta be on guard 24/7. Um,
True. Well, let me ask you this: what is your favorite piece of equipment?
besides myself, I like that I have one nearby. It's but there's no voice recorder. I always keep that nearby, especially whenever I'm doing a Zoom meeting, interviews and stuff. I have that. Or I might just have it rolling on my laptop. And phone nowadays, you can record video. And I like dowsing rods, and I have pendulums that I like to use. I like to use a variety of things, but mostly it was just myself and my abilities.
Okay. And what I do,
I know
I like
a
to
lot of people. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead. I like to confirm uh, if I'm getting voices with another piece of equipment, like have some kind of meter that's lighting up or a REM pod or something that is lighting up at the same time the voice is speaking. So that's some kind of verification. Got two pieces of equipment picking up the same thing.
Right. Oh, the REM pod. I love the REM pod. So if I'm ever a ghost or spirit asks me to touch it, I will. I know, I even like to play with here. Play with this like this and they'll come in.
Yeah, so, sometimes you get a spirit just wants to play, especially if you uh,
Yeah, don't be me.
go into a some kind of insane asylum where people were kind of lonely, introverted, uh, and you ask them to play with a light,
Yeah.
they're just going to be totally fascinated by them able to blink a light on and off.
Yeah. I say something nearby this red light. Sometimes it has a flash. Somebody has a flashlight or something. And come near the light. You know, they'll speak for it.
So, what
I
other
don't know if.
what other locations have you been to?
Oh gosh. I was the creepiest one where we investigated. That it's like a haunted restaurant. I called it our poltergeist case, like the film, because they had put their restaurant allegedly like on top of a I don't know if it's Indian burial or it's just a burial that they actually moved the tombstones but not the bodies.
Okay,
So I
we
tell
got a
them,
question for you.
sure,
Is there any special things you do to protect yourself before you go to a location?
yes, I'm always wearing crosses. I say prayers, and I gonna have holy water handy and shapes, and I like to wear crystals. I'm always wearing this is tiger's eye and black obsidian. This black obsidian, one of my favorite crystals. Definitely, and a white light, of course. Yeah, I learned to shield myself. It's quite easy,
Oh yes.
especially if you remote view. You can really see it. Like, whoa, the one of my aura is so bright. I've been told by other psychics it's really that bright. So it's yet to get that confirmation.
Okay, so you do some remote viewing, things like that.
Oh yes. Yeah, before I started this by using my crystal ball and clear quartz. And then you can use anything actually with a smooth surface. And I also have see this black obsidian mirror you can use. You can even use your phone because of the black surface on your phone. So yeah, I started those to develop the remote view, and I took some courses, of course. And if you have a mentor, they're always good. In case you have questions. And I always try if you can't find one, I'll try to be one. you know, I have years experience. I should be, a mentor by now. And one of the most profound cases I've been on, they allowed me to view, from the mornings. Excuse me, I need a drink here.
Oh
The
wait a minute
morning
now. We
cases.
you can't partake of Coke on the show.
I have water. Do water.
No,
Sorry.
Coke. Coke. I'm kidding. Coke. Well, Gwen said no Coke. I think she meant Coke, not Coca-Cola. I think she was talking about cocaine. uh,
Oh,
yeah. Coca-Cola and I have an interesting thing where we both have the same hometown.
oh, nice.
We were
Good
both
to
born
hear
in
that.
Columbus, Georgia.
Oh, that's cool.
You do know that Coca-Cola, their original form had cocaine in it because it was a hangover cure.
Not surprising. Yeah, I was on one of their cases and they let me view what a house in particular, and I told them this should be. Yeah, I want to experiment with something. And usually, when you're remote viewing, you're not supposed to know the target, right? So I told them this should be the address. Excuse me, the address, and then all of a sudden, I astral traveled over there, and I saw everything. And I think even someone even saw my spirit there last year.
Hmm.
So I didn't mean to scare her, but yeah, usually you're not supposed to know your target when you're remote viewing.
Right.
I like to do it both ways, but normally I don't ask for, the exact location. But it does help sometimes, so you know what you're trying to remote view. And I also started out in missing persons cases, and I even helped locate some missing pets as well in the past, which I don't mind doing again.
How do you do that? Find the missing pets?
It's about the same technique I would do on a person, and I would help either lead a pet, back to the home, or I would tell the owner where to look.
Well, that's a nice service if you can do that.
Sure, I'd be glad to help anytime.
What's the best way for if people want to contact you? Go to the Facebook page.
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I'm everywhere. Spotify, Mr. Whisper podcast,
Okay.
I'm everywhere.
Yeah, kind of
But
like
you always have
Gwen
to
is
be.
around here. Yeah. Got to be in a lot of places.
Oh yeah,
Let's see. Uh, you just use kind of basic equipment.
yeah, basic, you know, I had to keep within the budget. And you know how a lot of them are expensive, you
Yes.
know, especially in those shops. But they have some regional prices and some things like rim pods. But I find a lot of my equipment like digital voice recorders, you can find at your local Target or Walmart. Yeah. So I don't mind looking there first. Or Amazon,
True.
which I need to
So
stay
some
out of.
I use different headsets.
Hmm.
You know, if I get a bright light one if I'm setting up or tearing down, and then I've got a infrared one that I'll be using
Oh,
during an
nice.
investigation, and
Yeah, I like
that's
those that you put
convenient.
on your hat
Hmm.
when
Well,
you wear them. I
this
have
one's
a couple
actually
of those.
just a regular headset. It just fits over your head with an elastic strap, and
Right.
if you got your full spectrum camera, of course, it's picking up the IR light, and you can see where you're going by looking at the screen of your
Right.
camera.
Oh, I finally got some new equipment. Can I show you guys? I think I
Go
have it
right
with
ahead.
me. Do I have it with me? It's in a little case. What's pretty cool about it? It's in a little case. Like you take
Cool.
to on travel. That's mainly the reason why I got it. It's in a little case. It has some meters. I don't quite understand what they are yet. I always say I always did your homework to know your those two before using them. Right? Of course, I got okay. I thought I've had this one for a while. Take two,
Okay.
but the rest of them are new. This is the UV. lights, you know, that blinding you.
Well, that's one of the nice ones.
Yeah. And then I got this one meter. I'm not quite sure what it does. I'll turn it on. Uh,
Okay.
I think it's for EMF readings. I'm
Right.
just close. I'm too close to that. But you don't want to get too close to anything, like PC or whatever. And I got this hack radio. I forgot what it's called though.
Spirit box,
It could be a
ghost
spirit box,
box.
yeah. I can't recall what it's called. But yeah, I have a red one too. Like now I got two. And then the speaker phone. Mm, Another 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 meter. Excuse me. And I have hat bowls. I'm sorry, I like to call hat
Oh,
bowls.
that one you didn't know about is a temperature gauge.
This one.
I think it may be it. Those things come in handy when you run into a cold spot. You can actually measure the temperature in the cold spot.
Okay, yeah, and a couple hat bowls. So yeah, that's the basic equipment that I have or need that I will use on
Okay.
occasions.
Poor cat.
Yeah.
Well, you see, you've got the cat balls, so poor cat.
Right, right. I like to call them hat bowls. I know there's another term, but I just like to call them hat bowls.
Have you had any success for them? Success with the cat balls?
um, I think you can just toss them wherever you feel like might um they might interact with them, the spirits. You know, if it's the most active area, let's say, I would roll it in that direction for sure, and ask them if they can manipulate it or some way, or even if they can roll it back.
Yeah, it's always cool when one of them start moving.
Yeah, and also I've heard from my previous guest of mine, she likes to use those little I don't know if you heard of them, but little spinners that go around. They're good for like anxiety for people with anxiety. You spin it around. You ask the spirit to spin it around, and they work for her.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think they're called spinners.
Okay. Oh yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. That would be
Yeah,
interesting seeing one of those go off.
yeah, it would. Yeah, I just got the basic equipment just for myself. Yeah, I don't have a whole team as of yet. Even though I'm part of I'm a resident medium. I'm a resident medium. Excuse my voice. Uh,
Drink some more Coke.
yeah, sorry about my voice, and I do podcasting.
Uh, I'm drinking sweet tea, being a Southern gentleman and all.
Whoosh, better. I'll put it in another cup next time.
Have you got any upcoming investigations you want to talk about?
Um, not offhand, but I am open to them. I
You're
think
open to
after
one.
this course, definitely after this demonology course, I might be at some interesting places remotely. Hopefully, and then eventually meeting the clients and everything. I'm always
Yeah.
open to residents and other
Mhm.
interviews as well, and other investigations. Oh, I've been
I
to an
had
open house
mm, okay.
out here.
I had a interesting thing happen with a. It was a private investigation in somebody's home. So I checked it
Oh,
out. I checked it out remotely to start with,
right.
and then when I found out that the resident ghost did not like me there.
Oh no.
So when I was talking to them, the guy wanted me to come on out to the house because he wanted to see a real paranormal investigation. The wife decided, due to her religion, she didn't want to have any part of it.
Mm.
Especially when I described the whole inside of their house, even though I'd never been there. She just said, "Forget it." I said, "Well, your spirit wants to tell you who killed them, but they want to tell you
Mm.
they don't want me there." So I
Mm.
think it's best. It's probably best I don't come out, but you need to talk to that spirit and listen to what they have to say because they have something they want to tell you. And I have no idea if they
I've heard spirits
ever fixed it because
prefer. Yeah.
mhm.
Huh. That's interesting. Cause I've
Yes,
heard a spirit.
I thought it was interesting. It was basically a investigation I didn't go on because I did it remotely, and they said the ghost didn't want me there, the wife didn't want me there, so I didn't go.
Yeah. Always best to listen to your intuition, your inner intuition. I would say.
But you say you do a lot of private investigations?
I haven't really, but I'm open to it. Like I said, I'll possibly be getting that more of that for this course, and I'll be working with them, and I'll let you guys know how that goes.
Okay. And if
So just
anybody
look
wants to get
forward
in
to that.
contact with you, look you up on Facebook.
Yep. And my email, should I share that real quick?
Sure.
He said Nichole Gaspard #8 gmail.com. And I'm kind of working on a site right now, website,
Hmm.
at which.com. You put my name, it should be there. Yeah, that's squared away. So I'm doing a lot of projects right now between books and my show. And now there's demonology course.
Now, the gentleman that I met that night, what was his name again? I cannot remember.
Oh man. Casey?
Maybe. Well, it was just last week.
I'll ask him, see if he remembers. I need to start
No,
writing these down.
I know I can't remember his name. He said he'd been working with you for a couple of years now.
Yeah, yeah, I think it might be Casey.
I
He's my
think it was
co-host.
Casey. So he works a
So
little bit with your group.
yeah, sometimes. He's also like psychic. Um but he wants to be a shaman. I think that's how you say it. Shaman?
Shaman.
Shaman. So he's getting there. He has a sensitivity, like empath. I would think
Okay.
he's more of an empath. So he could probably do that. Yeah. I'm also
Hmm.
a medium, what we might call a physical medium, because I can sense and feel how that entity or spirit passed away. like if someone actually unalived himself by hanging, I can feel that tightness around my throat.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's quite scary too, but it's like a choking sensation. Or if someone like was strangled to death, because I felt like someone's coming in front of me and strangling me. And that actually happened to me personally. But I don't know how I managed to get out of that one, but
Oh, well, one thing, place I could send you is, you ever heard of Dave Scott,
um, to be honest,
Spaced
no.
Out, Spaced Out Radio?
I don't think I have as
Okay,
of
he's
yet.
on five nights a week. He's on kind of late at night, 11 o'clock
Oh, okay.
Central Time. Besides Central Time, so that'd be 9 o'clock your time.
Okay.
He's from the Vancouver area.
Huh.
He's Canadian, so you might want to take a listen to his show sometimes. Just
Yeah,
look
I
up
will. Thanks.
Spaced Out Radio or
Spaced Out Radio.
uh-huh, with Dave Scott.
Okay.
He's on
Thanks for
YouTube.
that.
He's also on Facebook. So he's also on 4 or 5 terrestrial radio stations.
Oh, wow.
He has
Yeah,
had
I've seen a lot of
aliens
UFOs.
tapping on the window behind him in his studio.
Kind of like what happened to me here. I don't know if it was an aliens or what it was. Black Eyed Kids. I assume it was Black Eyed Kids because I was just talking about them. You know, I have a tendency to draw out spirits. That's why my friends call me the ghost magnet.
Well, that's better than I had a distant relative by marriage a couple of times. She it wasn't an alien tapping on her window. It was a bear that escaped from
Was?
a nearby zoo.
Ooh. Well, at least it wasn't. Well, I would rather have it be the alien than the bear.
Yeah. A very you don't get bit by many aliens.
No.
Maybe get probed, but you don't get bit.
Right. But it might eat our energy. But other than that, I don't think they can really harm us.
Yeah, I'm always wondered about that. You always hear about the aliens going probing on you. I just wonder what the heck would an alien have to do with giving you a colonoscopy? What are they
Right?
going to learn from this?
I think they're curious like we are, like how they do this, how they do that.
Yeah, I've always thought, how would an alien, especially the grays or the greens or whatever, with their kind of fragile bodies, think about what when they watch a NFL game?
Or
Are
they
they
like
nuts? Did they
our
try to kill each
pizza,
other?
or they like our pizza or beer or whatever.
Uh, yeah, New York style or deep dish Chicago. Which one do you like best?
I don't know.
Interesting questions I'd always want to ask an alien.
Oh, right.
Uh,
Or they like our music or whatever. I don't know. But
well,
I
we
was
do have a.
told
You go ahead.
I was told by I guess ET expert. He said they can't live in our same atmosphere. Like if they would have catch a cold, it would have killed them right there. Or unalive, sorry.
Well,
Unalive.
that sounds scientific to me
Mm-hmm.
because we can't breathe on the moon because there's no atmosphere. Well,
Right.
it's not absolute zero atmosphere, but it's only about this deep, and you can't breathe it. Mars is mostly carbon dioxide or monoxide, and there's no air pressure there at all. So if we visit those
Oh,
planets, we couldn't live. This is the only planet we can live on without breathing apparatus or a spacesuit.
right.
So I can see where, yeah, of course they might not want to travel here and try to breathe the air. They might not be
Yeah.
capable. It
Mm.
might be too much oxygen. There could be too little oxygen. Then
That's
maybe they
probably why
breathe
they
something
leave.
besides oxygen.
Yeah, that's probably why they leave real quick. They don't
And
stay
and
around long.
yeah, an alien to me, they'd be very cautious
Mm.
because you don't know what kind, like especially coming here, we're a biological menace to anybody. We
Oh
carry so
yeah.
many diseases, pathogens, microbes
Yep.
everywhere with us. So why would an alien come down here and without some kind of protection and say, "Hey, how's it going?" They wouldn't do that. They try to contact us from space.
Mm. That's true.
They literally did a movie of that in 1953, War of the Worlds,
Mm.
where the aliens were actually killed due to microbes.
Yeah, why kill them? You don't really understand them. Like Bigfoot, they're just different species than what we are.
Right. Uh, they may not have a weakness at all, but then again, the common cold could be deadly to them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it's
Yeah,
just,
they wouldn't last long.
no, we're like I said, we're biological messes here because well, we have a garden planet. And that's the downside of living on a garden planet.
Mm.
If you have a desert planet, you that's one thing. But we live on a garden planet where there's water, there's solid water, ice, and water vapor in the atmosphere. And you don't
Right.
get too many planets where you can have water in three phases on the same planet.
That's true.
Like there's water vapor in
Yeah.
this room, and I got a little bit of ice in my cup of water back here.
Mm.
In that simple cup of water, I've got liquid water, I've had solid water.
Yeah, I've
There's
been to
water vapor
Hawaii.
in the room.
I've been to Hawaii, Maui one time, and
Hmm.
their water was always warm compared to ours. Ocean water. Ours is
Oh yeah.
really cold.
Well, they're close to the equator.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Yeah.
Well, let's see this. Let's talk one more time. Tell people where you are. You're on Facebook. You're on YouTube. You're on
Uh-huh.
Spotify.
I'm
You look up
everywhere. Yeah.
Nichole Gaspard on Mystic Whispers podcast, and you say you're
Right.
on randomly. You don't have a set night.
Right. No, I should have a set night, but I just come on randomly. Probably around Wednesday and Sunday evenings. Usually. But
Oh,
yeah, usually
okay,
randomly.
okay. Uh, you're are you on a network or are you just a lone wolf?
I'm part of a Stream TV network. And I
Uh,
believe also Parapost. And hopefully yours too.
well,
But
that's up to Gwen.
yeah. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah. Is there anything else we need to touch base on with you?
Um, we have time for more experience as well.
Yes.
I went to Florida about a year ago.
You said
Um,
Florida.
yeah, talking about spirits following you. I think mine either followed me or they're already there at the hotel we were staying at because I am. The first night I kept hearing voices like this muffled talk, but he can't completely understand, what they're saying. And when cause I was the one closest by the closet, which I didn't like, But I finally managed to fall asleep, and then all of a sudden it woke me up again, probably around midnight or so. And I heard it say, "Hello." It's like, "Hello," like I'm here. And they're like, "Oh, you hear us?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was kind of hesitant. I was there. I wanted to sleep, you know. And I didn't want to freak out my friends that was with me, you know. I mean, what is she doing? Talking to her sleep or talking to herself? They kind of know what I do and everything, but not fully, you know, about my gifts. I kind of scare people a little bit. I try not to. Well, like when they asked, you know, so one time, you know how they have the full-time security cameras in haunted places.
Right.
I've seen strange things in those. One time I seen a person's dog that passed away, and I described it to the T. And I think I scared her. And then
Some
I
people.
also, and then also there's another one on a ship. I forgot what ship. It wasn't the Queen Mary, but it was another one. But I can't remember what it was called. But anyway, I seen a full body apparition of a sailor. He was doing this.
Were you on a warship?
I don't know what it was, but he was doing this to me. I'm like, I'm mad. But yeah, that really spooked me.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it doesn't really scare me. It's just startle you because they pop up around you. I'm like, please don't do that no more. So they keep the distance. It's like one time I was even at work. Now this is a story I'm saving for last.
Okay.
This ghost I managed to not only see, but I felt it all day long. I was working. It was doing this to my base, doing this. I'm like, stop, you know? I thought it was a fly or something, so I kept doing that. And when I took my break, finally, and we had an upstairs, you know, break room with the men's and women's locker room. This is where it gets interesting. All of a sudden, I hear boom, 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 threes, boom, 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 all in threes, real loud, from the men's locker room. So I knew I was the only one in there. I thought I was the only one in there. And then I looked up. There's nothing there. And then the same banging sounds with threes. And then finally, I looked up again. There he was, right in front of me. Like,
Wow.
yeah, too close, buddy. But I saw a full-fledged body apparition that day. It was in the daytime.
Well,
And
ghosts
then
are around us during the day. They're just harder to see.
yeah, they're with us all the time, I think. But, and then later on, when I finally finished my shit, I felt like something was following me. I'm like, oh, right, now he's following me home. And he did. And you know what we found out? My friend Kimberly, she's part of our team, Spirit Chaser. Um, we did a live, when we used to do a live half radio streambox sessions. And so I finally said, you know, jokingly out of box questions. I go, so who was messing with my hair all day? Get this, get this. He got told by another female ghost saying, stop it, Frank. Stop it. We call it the jealous girlfriend EVP. And he got told by another female ghost. It was funny.
Yes.
One of the
That
best
was
class A EVPs ever. and we caught it right. So how can you fake that? You can't.
Mm-hmm.
So that really
Right.
hunting spooked me, but it's hunting cool too to actually capture that. And you see something earlier, full body apparition, and it followed you, and then you got that EVP, and then okay, it's a ghost.
All right. Well, uh, with that, we could close on out if you want to. You can
Sure.
hang around. You can hang around for the after show. We're going to be around. We can chat for a
Okay.
few minutes.
Yeah.
So, Gwen, if you're there, Gwen, hello. Whoa. Okay, I'm by myself. All right. Thanks for. Oh, Sean, you're there.
I'm here.
Okay. I thought Gwen had taken over, but you're there. I yes, we're going to talk with her as soon as we get out of here, and in the after show. So I'll just say, the paranormal never sleeps, but
Nice.
we do. Thanks a lot. We will see you again another time, and I believe I've got Amy Waters here next week. So, good night, everybody. Take us home.